As a lot of people may know, I'm Sharde Garcia, 30 years old, got my 3-year-old baby girl. Been in the fitness world for a very long time. I've come a long way with my weight journey.
Mhm.
I've always been into fitness from middle school, high school, college. Um, and, it's been a very long journey for me.
Yeah.
It's been trying, scary, hard. But overall, I'm very proud of my progress and where I am today. And it's helped me grow in so many ways, more than just fitness and the physical well being. Um, my mind is better. I sleep better. I eat better. I'm able to help motivate other people and keep positive energy around me. When you keep positive things, positive thoughts around you, around other people, it makes for better outcomes. I'm also into meal prepping as well as smoothie making and salads and wraps. So my business is called Shebang and Victory Smoothies. A lot of people know, as well as in the process of opening a new daycare.
Oh, let's talk about that. When
Yes.
you talk about this daycare part, like I want you to really just talk about your plan and like what the
Mhm.
goals is. What's the main goals with this daycare, right? Because
Mhm.
anybody could just open a daycare or want to engage in that type of field of work,
Mhm.
but like speak about what your plan is when it comes to this and how this could help not just you but our community and other women that may be like you.
Well, I'm a single mother myself. That's kind of where it stemmed from. So being a single mother is very hard on so many different aspects,
Yeah.
so many different levels, and being a single parent in general. It doesn't have to be a single mother, a
Right.
single father as well. We give props to everybody.
Right.
Exactly.
It's a hard role to play, but with me in this daycare, it's a big step
Yes. Yes.
in
Talk
my
about it.
life, and it's just it'll give a peace of mind for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can chime in on the cameras. You know that your kids are in a good, safe, healthy, happy environment.
Exactly.
And it's just all the way around. It opens up jobs within our community
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
single parents as well as myself, and I'm just very big on kids having a good, strong foundation behind
Right.
them.
So
Exactly.
just to your point, real quick, because you said opening up, just more jobs for other single mothers. That was a key element for me because I'm looking at it as like, okay, so you open up the daycare, but let's give these other single mothers
Yes.
jobs within the daycare that are doing things that they're already doing in their personal life, which is being a mother,
Exactly.
taking care of these tasks,
Exactly.
but now
Yes.
also getting paid. So now you're
Exactly.
not just running a daycare, taking care of kids, you're putting other people in positions to
Hmm.
then
To win,
to win.
and to
Look
Yeah.
at that.
strive and be better, and
Wow.
just
And that's how it
level
should
up in
be.
Yes.
so many ways.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because a lot of people nowadays just want to try to downplay somebody
Right.
or
Yeah.
be, like if you're better than somebody. No,
Right.
we could
Exactly.
all win. We could all be on the
Absolutely.
same
Exactly.
team
Boom.
and
That's how it
and
should
make it
be.
out of this world that we
Yeah.
live in. Us minorities, we have it very, hard.
Yeah.
We
And
do.
it's just like I said, when you can open up those doors to other people, you then inspiring other people as
People.
well
Exactly.
to then level up and go to the next
Right.
level and go for what they might be in fear of.
Mhm.
Because it's taken a lot for me to actually finally take that big step. So
Yeah.
if somebody else can see I'm doing it,
Yeah.
Right.
what makes you think they can't? I say
Exactly.
nothing is impossible
Mhm.
when you're in your right state of mind and you got good people around
Around
you
you.
and
Mhm.
you know what you're doing it for. It
Yeah.
makes it that much better.
No
Like,
doubt.
Yeah. I
yes.
like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's go.
That's.
So let's go back to you speaking about you being a single mother, right? And then the task you took. So of course, going through the pregnancy, right? You may gain weight in that process, right?
Yep.
Which you did.
Hmm.
So I'll let you speak on exactly how much it was that you gained, and then the process to getting that. But my main point was to that being a single mother, right? Procrastinating how I'm going to get things done, procrastinating where the help is going to come from,
Mhm.
procrastinating how I'm going to still be able to take care of myself in the process, and lastly, procrastinating is the person who I had my child by going to be there or not. So while
Yeah.
having all that in your mind while you're procrastinating, what is some things that you can tell other single mothers to limit their excuses to then get it done? Because you are a testament and example of getting it done.
Whew.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
lot.
so just I know. So I would say just
it's
start.
good, though.
Yeah.
It's really
So
good
just
because
start where you feel comfortable.
it's so much there, and
Yeah.
it's so much that plays a role in how I've overcome so many obstacles.
Yeah.
You know, prior to having my daughter, the split from me and her father when I was 6 months pregnant. It took me for a very wow. It was a shock.
Right.
You know, in a way, it wasn't how anybody would want to have their pregnancy go or their
Exactly.
life go, or you plan a kid, and now you got to raise the kid by yourself. So going through all those emotions and just having time to kind of vent and cry out and then know what my purpose is.
Yeah.
Still, and being able to be that good role model for my daughter and others around me. A lot of people look up to me, and I'm grateful for that, and I'm glad that I can inspire other people. But you just got to do it. Once you get started, it just makes it like you love it and you feel good, and knowing that you have a living kid that's inside of you that you have to take care of. You don't want to put stress on your body. You don't want to have to think about all these what ifs and what if I did that and what if I. So many things are going on in this world that that just like I said, it made me do it and know that I had to do it. COVID happened. That was in the peak of COVID. And I worked up until the day I went into labor. I worked out up until the day I went into labor, and I just kind of set myself up with a schedule. So when you set yourself up with a schedule, you have a clear mind, a clear head to actually see what you want to do, have a vision on it, and go for it.
Exactly.
Whether or not the help is there,
whether or not the
not,
help is
that's
there
important.
or not
Yes.
is always a must, because you have to be happy within yourself. You have to love yourself first in order to be able to then pour into others and inspire others.
Yeah.
So that was my
like
whole
that.
thing in itself, to be able to keep going and knowing that my daughter had to come out healthy and strong.
Exactly.
Because if I was sitting there stressed, I knew it would have put so much stress and worry and so many other things that could have happened to make it a not so good delivery. And now my daughter is healthy and strong, and we still work out to this day. There's no excuses. These gyms have so many different.
So basically, you build up.
It seemed like postpartum didn't have no effect on you.
No, not
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good, because some people have a different story than
everybody
I
has
was
a
thinking a
story.
different story than what you just told me.
And this
You
is
know,
why
and
I
that's
wanted, because it's like that side needed to be explained. Because like I said before, we can talk all day about single mothers, single father stuff. Like we get it, but at the end of the day, kids are involved, and kids need to be raised, whether it's by the father or the mother or both.
Yeah.
And I think that
In a healthy home.
In a healthy home, and I think that in these times right now, we need to get people on platforms who are literally examples of overcoming this type of stuff, right? Because she can get on here all day and just talk about how niggas ain't right, men ain't this,
they ain't shit, they ain't that.
ain't
Yeah,
that, right?
You
And
don't
so
want to be nasty. and bitter, 'cause
exactly.
when
We
you
don't need to
carry
bash
over-
nobody,
Yeah,
because
that's-
we know,
so
because
she-
we know they ain't
forget
shit.
yourself.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, and I just want her to. She came basically from a place where it's just showing like you can get it done.
Yeah,
right.
and it was all
It
positivity.
was all positivity. So to that point, you started off at what weight, and what are you currently now because of building those habits?
Yeah.
At 200. And by the end of my pregnancy, I was 200. And now I am at currently 165.
That's really
and
good.
My daughter is 3 years old. So,
Wow.
it's just all in the mind.
Yeah.
Because you can have the motivation. I could put out motivation all day. I could get motivation from other people. But it's about the discipline.
Yes.
And the mind. It's mind over matter. You
That's a
got to
fact.
be able to just go get there and do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the hardest part, really, people think, oh, it's to go. No, it's to actually keep going. And then what you're doing in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, I like how you said that.
Because all
Oh my
that-
God.
Yes.
You gotta be
Yes.
dedicated to
Yeah.
what you're doing. You have to be self-disciplined, because you can go out to a restaurant and still eat good,
Yeah.
but it's all in the mind.
That is a
Are
fact.
you really disciplined enough to actually say, okay, I want these goals. I want to see
Yeah.
these results. I
So-
want to have that bikini body,
Yeah.
And then go do it.
And go do
Yeah.
it. And actually
Because we can
do
say
it.
we want to go do it, but is we really doing
Right.
it?
It's about
Focusing our
people
mind
putting
on that?
action behind what they say they're going to do.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
a fact.
That's
we,
what I'm
preach
about.
so much motivation, and if you think about it, it's so much podcasts and affirmations and people out here saying